Good morning again. Thank you for joining. We can start the session. So we feel immensely lucky to have such a knowledgeable person with us to give us a keynote address for the day. For that, I invite Professor Oleg Popov, Organizing Secretary, ICITS 2021. To introduce him further, I invite Assistant Professor Elba Helen George, Department of Civil Engineering. And please.
Good morning, all. I'm happy to introduce Professor Oleg Popov from Odessa State Academy of Civil Engineering and Architecture, Ukraine. He is a PhD holder and is Associate Professor in the Department of Technology of Building Production. Professor Oleg Popov is the Vice Rector of Odessa State Academy of Civil Engineering and Architecture. Sir, I invite you to address the gathering.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can I start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I want to change the main screen for my presentation.
Sir, you will be presenting from there?
Sorry?
You will be presenting, okay, sir.
Yes, I hope you see now this presentation, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, good day already for all again. It's very honor for us to part in organization a little bit and to take part in the conference. And I hope it's our first events together, but not the last. And I very hope it it will be really very fruitful for all of participating of this conference. It's really very important, the sustainable development of all that around us. It's our country, our city, our universities, our all our human, our ecology, all must to develop and must develop very sustainable. So Ukraine, we are represented Ukraine. It's not big, not small. It's a country in middle of Europe. We has Ukraine has as every country has a rich story. This is a very beautiful country, and I want to the start of to the beginning of my presentation to show you small video about Ukraine and small video about Odessa. And this is Ukraine, and I hope you listen the voices, your music of our country. It's a typical music. Many different pictures from Ukraine starts from Odessa. Odessa is really very nice city in Ukraine, and you can see the sea light. It was in Odessa. It's a different parts of Ukraine, different parts of different districts. It's our Black Sea. It's also Odessa city. But Ukraine is very nice, very beautiful country, and I very hope you can have the possibilities after COVID, after pandemic situation, to visit our beautiful country. We have the forest, we have the mountains, not very big mountains. The name of this mountain is Carpathian. Other one is Crimea, but it's difficult situation. We have many different um, places like you see. It's many rivers with different stones, with the big rivers, small rivers. It's plotins, dumps on the river. It's some of our interesting places in different parts of Ukraine. It's a capital of our country, Kiev. It's other city, Chernivtsi. It's Kamenets-Podilsky. It's Lviv. It's Chernivtsi National University of Chernivtsi. It's Kharkiv, the General Cathedral. It's Odessa. Now our main buildings. You already see this. It's other city, Vinica. All of this is a district capitals, the big cities. Its capital again, capital of Ukraine is Kiev, main monument in our capital, main square. It's a Kharkiv. I hope I read it. I hope after maybe in this year we can visit and can to show this country in real time, real eyes. It's very real, very interesting, and I hope you like it. Every country is interesting, and Ukraine is also. We have different castles in Ukraine. It's usually in the coast of the river. One of them near to Odessa, also Odessa region. South of Ukraine, many years was Osman territory, and 220 years ago, it's start war was of Ukraine. It's our main two main Kiev territory, one on the Kiev, one on the Ternopil city. It's again Odessa. It's very famous Odessa sea light. So that's Odessa, and the most important place in Odessa, of course, in Ukraine, of course, it's Odessa. It's Odessa. It's our native city. We very like and love our city. Every Odessite says that Odessa is the best city in the world. It's of course it's real so. Odessa, history of Odessa not very old. In 2020 we celebrate only 226 year as Odessa was founded, but Odessa has a very rich story. In post-Soviet country, Odessa, all people on the post-Soviet countries know our city. So as Odessa was in Soviet Union, was capital of humor and capital of criminal. But our criminals was like Robin Hood, very liked for poor people and make a very many. It's a story, of course. Um, it was a main monument for the Queen of Ekaterina, who's organized special special document for the foundation of Odessa. We have many different trees, many different parks, many different and interesting places for the rest, for the work, for the walking. We have many different picture like this on the houses. We have many, so as we situated on the coast of Black Sea, we have of course many different beaches, and you can find the rest for the all taste, for the day, for the night, the different clubs, different markets, different interesting from it. Odessa only one city in the world, if I know, who has a Odessa kitchen. Not only Ukrainian, not only other, but Odessa. And we preparing many interesting eats from our local fruits and vegetables. And south of Ukraine is a place when we produce wine, cognac, and other alcohol drinks. And of course, our sea light. You can see it again. We have several symbols in Odessa. It's Opera Theater, it's a colonnada, and this Vorontsov name of this sea light is Vorontsov sea light. Of course, we have many different places which you can visit by ship, by yacht. It's a largest port. Odessa is situated in the special place, and three ports situated in this place of the Black Sea. Odessa is a big one. Near to Odessa, we have two ports, and passenger ports and terminals. And usually it's a city near Odessa in Endilichov, Chernomorsk now, also from other side near to Odessa. Our central cathedral is situated in the center of the city, but as you can see, we have 8 different religions in Odessa, and every people can visit your kirk, your territory for the god. Kuyalnik estuary, other very interesting place with the mood, like in Israel, and also we have this territory in Ukraine, in Odessa. It's a territory of Odessa, and you can to protect your health if it needed. It's all of this works till to the pandemic situation. Now we start to born again, and very hope this year, maybe next year, to come back to this situation. Our territory is a touristic territory, and we waiting as other places. We waiting for tourists. We have many different many students from Ukraine and from other countries, and we have all conditions for the studies for all of students from our country, from other countries, for studies, and for the rest. We have a very big stadium, one of the biggest in Ukraine, and many different events, sports events organized in Odessa. As I already say, Odessa Opera Theatre, one of the famous in Europe. Some experts say that it's beautiful. This is the Opera Theatre. This is the second theater in the Europe after the Vienna Theater. But of course, in Odessa, we say that our theater is the first one, and the Vienna Theater is the second one. But it's a really very, very nice, very beautiful building, very beautiful theater. We have other theaters.
No.
You can continue, Professor.
Yes, yeah. I'm also only listen to music, and hope you also listen of this. Okay, I maybe you don't listen to music. So
No, we
it's
do listen. We do listen.
I listen to me.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's the end of this short video. It was picture from the birthday of Odessa. It's 2nd of September. We have two big holidays in Odessa. It's a Humor Day, 1st of April, and day of birthday Odessa. It's the 2nd of September. We organize for us in the spring and the autumn the big holidays, and of course other season also. But it's two holidays special for all the seats, and 1st April, of course, for our guest. It's Odessa. Welcome. I very hope that you can and you must visit Ukraine. You must visit Odessa, and of course, if you visit Odessa, you must visit our academy. In Ukraine, we have several names of universities. It's university, it's academy, and institute. But institute, it's only research departments, which have only this research department names institute. Other one names university or academy. We are the state academy, and as I say, we're preparing only narrow specialist in field of building and the field of architecture. So as I saw, we have around 4,000 students, around 500 staffs, professors, 39 now from this year departments, and several different schools. One of the important part of our life, our important part of our development, not only our university, I think it's for all, but I told about us. It's international cooperation. It's a very important part, and as I will told later, after this situation in international cooperation, it's a way to come back to the high position in higher education. Without this, we cannot do development, we cannot do sustainability development, and it's one of our main goal of our development is international cooperation. As I saw, in this time we have around 20 different grants, small and small one, big one, grants in framework of different programs. The most popular in Europe, the most famous in Europe, it's Erasmus Program, and more of our programs also in framework of Erasmus Plus program. The first one, it's mobility agreements, mobility grants, K-Action 107, and you can see not all, but our main partners in these grants. These grants give us possibility to visit this university, to organize training and show how they work in different universities. Not only this one, till to this we have two big projects, 3 years one and 3 years second one, in framework of, as I say, already in framework of sustainability development. The first one name is Sehud. Now I opened the link website of our academy. It's a Ukrainian language. I translate a little bit. The main goal and the name of this project, it was architecture and sustainability development of cities on basis of ecological and humanistic principles. Who's participate in this Tempus project? The grant applicant was Milan University, Milan Politecnica di Milano, as I know. It was a grant applicant. Also took part in this project. Our partners was university in Cambridge University. It's Great Britain. University in Saragossa, it's Spain. National Institute of Special Science from Paris, France. Technological and Pedagogical Institute from Athens, it's a Greece. Special organization fund, special organization from Milan, Italy. Polytechnical University from Guarda, it's Portugal. Special university, open university, private university, Chernorizic Hrabr from Varna, Bulgaria. And different association from France, Italy, and Ukraine. From Ukraine, in this grant participate all 5 universities. I already say in Ukraine we have 5 universities like us, with us 5. In every part of Ukraine, we are on the south, on the west of Ukraine, Lviv, and Lvivska Polytechnica University of Lviv. In the center of Ukraine, it's National University of Civil Engineering and Architecture in Kiev, and west of Ukraine, it's University Academy in Kharkiv, and also in the west, southwest, State Academy of Civil Engineering and Architecture in Dnipro, in Ukraine. All these universities took part in this grant. In the end, our main goal of this project, it's a building of educational program from urban design, from architecture, special program, and this program was basis in the principle of ecological and humanistic development, sustainability development. In the end of this, it's our meeting in different parts in Ukraine, in this Lyon, France, it's Portugal. The end of this project was organized at 28 different books. It's the first one of them, which is a special program for the master students and PhD students. In the end, it was now we preparing the specialist in the sustainable development of cities in the with the principle that I say, and the special certificates. The next one, the next one program was program whose name is HEC. Also on the site, on the website of our academy, you can see the name of this project was Sustainable Development of Regions in basis of ecologic and human synergetic cooperation. The main goal of this project was organize also multidisciplinary educational program for the masters, for the PhD students, and the bachelor students also, but for the old courses. The main goal is for masters and PhD students. In this program also was our partners from Ukraine, all of Ukrainian universities, and from the Europe, the grant applicant was Vienna University of Technology, also was took part in this program Polytechnic University of Orleans from France, University of Ferrara from Italy, Polytechnic University of Valencia from Spain, University of Split, Croatia, Politehnica Guarda from Portugal, and Varna University from Bulgaria, University of Ljubljana from Slovenia. During this second program, we was already has more experience. We organize more different events, and good events was it's a summer schools, one of Vienna, one of Croatia, and one of Spain in Valencia. It was very interesting. Maybe 50 students in every year took part in this summer school. And in this program took part our Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine. It was a very, very strong, very powerful project. In the end of this project, after we finish of this project, we organized very many workshops, seminars, and conference in field of sustainable development of a region. Of course, the first one, we told about different regions of Ukraine. But in the end of our project, we told about sustainable development of regions, not different which country we say. We organized a very interesting educational program. Also, we preparing 28 different books, 7 themes. Every theme has 4 different topics and different lectures and other information, other documents. And now all university is in Ukraine can to preparing students which will be specialists in field of sustainable development of region in all aspects of this question, start to the architecture and finish to the management of all of different ways of building architecture, economic laws, trans infrastructure, and other every ways of sustainable development of regions. It's special photos from not special, just the photos from different events. Usually it's summer schools from different countries in different cities, and it's our experience, one of our experience in field of our theme and our research interesting. It all was till to this part till to the 2020, and after that, as you know, we have a COVID. How it beginning in Ukraine. When we listen about it first times, it was in the beginning of in the end of 2019 year, in the beginning of 2020, as more of us, I think, thinking here in Ukraine, thinking, oh, it's very, very far away from Ukraine. It's in China. It's not about us. It's only about other countries, other peoples in other sides of our planet. But we thinking about it till to the beginning of March, when in this time the COVID was around us, and first confirmed case in Ukraine was in the 3rd of March. And in this time, we already knows it's not a joke, it's not very simple, it's very, very really not very good. We must be very, it's not safe. And in this day, Ukrainian Ministry of Health, Ministry of Protection of Health, has launched a special site about COVID, and from this time we can to show all that happened in Ukraine, all that happened in the world, and what we must to do in this or this situation. And the first quarantine was started in Ukraine from 11th of March in all of territory. It was very new for us. It's very very difficult for us. More of us, and now I told about universities, was not ready for this, and we don't understand how we must to work in this situation. But it's start. From 16th of March, we closed all our borders, all our cross borders for the foreign citizen. From this time, only citizen of Ukraine can come back to the country, to the Ukraine. It was also very difficult, so as many people plan to come back, borders is closed. It was not a panic, but it was very difficult for all, for citizens, for government, and we understand it now how it was really not good. The situation every day was not better, and from 25th of March we introduced an emergency situation throughout all of Ukraine. Now we know this situation like lockdown, And in last year, in this time, we don't know this war, and we don't understand what happened. It was the first lockdown in Ukraine. The second one start yesterday. From yesterday, we live in special rules. All is closed, like in this time also. Till to nearest 2 weeks, we live in a very strong lockdown. And now we work. More of us will be work from the home, but administration was in the workplaces. And from Monday, I was on the workplace with the other administration, all administration, other teachers, other students work from home till to the end of January. So from the March until to this time, we has all information in Ukraine from 3 different links, websites. It's first one and main one. It's a site COVID-19 gov. It's a government. It's an official site of our government. It's official site of our Ministry of Protection of Health Protection, and all information which connect to our health we can have from this site. All news and all that happened in field of education we take from this site. It's site of Ministry of Education and site, our ministry, and here is we can see all rules, all our rules of work in this or this time or this situation. And from yesterday we has the rules, as I saw, and all of this we can find here in this site. So 3 different links when we have information about situation with coronavirus, with corona, with COVID in Ukraine. So as I so when we has first lockdown, many different universities don't understand what and how we must to do. We our academy was not ready for this, and it was very fast. It's happened just now, and really we was not ready for this. But we must work. What we know in that time we know only several programs for the connected with parents, with relatives, and every only small amount of our teachers can use it during the educational process. And we know Skype. In the 12th of March, we start to work with Skype with our students, which we know. Skype was the first program when we start to organize the meetings with our students. In that time, we don't know any information about Zoom, any information about Meet, and other programs. We don't ready, as I say. But we know Skype. We first it's one of example of this. It's my students, one groups, other students, the other groups, other students, and we find the Skype logins of our students and write him a special message. Let's meeting. We start to organize the special meetings during during the March for all our groups, all our students, 4,000 students, around in one group from 15 till to 20 students. It's many different groups and many different. It was very difficult for our people, our staff who organize the exercises for the time of exercises for our students. In this time also, together with the Skype, we start to use the special messengers. It was very helpful for us to organize the special meeting. For this, we need only phones, and we start to work, organize students in the special groups. In these groups, we send the special links for the in the start for the Skype. So as we use only Skype, and also we organize a special meeting, like a consultation with students in this messenger. Of course, you know WhatsApp, maybe you know Telegram, and maybe you don't know. It's a Viber. It's a messenger like WhatsApp, but very popular in Ukraine, in Russia, and Belarus. It's very, very popular, much more than WhatsApp. It's only it's very similar, and Telegram also. It's one of them. So we start to use. We organize the special group. In this group, we write in our links in our website, and many students start to work during, and not during, together with messengers and Skype. And together with this, we start to work with the special programs. For us, it was new. Maybe only several people know how to work with this, thanks to our departments, who's in IT departments, who's very fast to explain for us. For me, for example, as I'm a vice rector who's has a responsibility for this part of our academy, and till to the end of March, we know how we must to work. And of course, we start to use a Zoom program. So it's very now it's very famous, very well-known program. In this time, it was the first program which we can to use for this. And first, our lectures we start to make with them. Make with the Zoom. But together with this, we very many years use the Gmail post for our post, for our Odessa post, corporative post, email post, I say. And till to the in April, in May, we have a special agreement with the Google company for the use of different tools of Gmail for Google Suite for Education. But together with this, we already know about Moodle. Of course, Moodle it's a very good platform, very famous platform for the educational process. But Moodle needs special server, special place in the internet. We in this time, in that time, we don't have it. We don't have enough finance for the buy it, and it's not very simple for the state academy taking money and buy anything. It's must to has several steps for the buy all that we need. So as we are the state academy, and Moodle, we cannot organize Moodle in a short time. We start to think about Google, and till to the end of spring, we has special agreement with Google. We start use the different tools of Google Suite for Education. First of all, of course, it's Gmail, and we start organize without Skype, only with the Meet, with the calendar, with the special form, with the special drives. Of course, in our last semester's exams, we already make in Google Classroom. It was very interesting. It's what's new. It was very interesting as for the teachers, but to the students also. It was really fast, really interesting, and of course we has some problem with this. Now, in this time, we has no problem. We fully use all tools from Google. No, now it's workspace for education. And that time it's Google Suite for education. Now we use all of this. More of them, of course, it's Gmail, calendar, phones, Meet, Classroom, Contacts, and another one. Now we have a special calendars for the different institutes, for the different departments, for the different specialties, for the different for the all of academy. And in this calendar we can see all students, all teachers can see when they start the big lectures, when they start with other events in our academy, and every student, every teacher with cooperative post can to visit every events without any uh, can visit every events without the special other things. Just visit and all. Without the cooperative post, it's impossible to make just one for the students for the exercise. They don't need the cooperative post. They can visit it without it. But other events like seminars, other events only with the cooperative post. So, but which problem we have from the March, from our first lockdown, our first educational system in online, not in with the real students. When we understand our problems, we understand that not only our problem, it's problem of more of our university, and not only on Ukraine. And if we will be know our problems, when we will be know the waves of design of our problems, it for us it will be the development, and of course it will be a sustainable development. So if we will be no problem, we will be no the waves of decision of this problem, and more of them we already make. We already has a decision, and we work. It's our development that we work. Many of not many, but some of universities, some of institutes from Ukraine don't work after this situation. We are work, and we have applicants, not only in Ukraine, and it's our result thanks to our decision of our problems. So, which our problems? The first one, as I say, it's communication. We must organize communication with the students. And students, we have students not only from Ukraine, we have students from other countries. And communication with our students and communication with students with foreign students, it's two different ways. And as I say, we must organize very strong communication with the students. For this, every student who studies in our academy, university, must to have the corporative, the special our email post. Till to this, we don't thinking about it. Now, every student has this post. Every applicant who start work in our academy, has this post for the good and fruitful educational in our academy. Other words, it's foreign students. Now we have around 410% of our students are foreign students. About 400 of our students it's from 23 different countries. And communication with the students, it's not very simple as from Ukrainian students. For the first, we don't have in Ukraine, we can use phones, we can use special groups if you know the phone. Foreign students has many different language, but not many, but different language. Some of them coming to Ukraine, coming to our academy without Ukrainian or Russian language, and first year they study on the language. But we must organize communication with them in their language. For this, we organize our cathedra, foreign language cathedra, and the dance in department of for foreign students for this. And thanks for this. Thanks for our organized communication with them. Our students now has all possibilities for the study as online and real also. Some students left in Ukraine and now lockdown, of course, only online. But till to this, every student which left in Ukraine in this time came to visit academy and has a real talking with the professors. Some students going to the home from the March until to this time they are at the home, but they have all possibilities to study by online. Maybe not full 100%. I talked about it a little late, but more of them they can to study online. Applicants. Other question, it's applicants also from Ukraine, both of Ukraine and foreign applicants. It's other kind of communication. For this, we organize very many different events. Maybe every week we organize events for the applicants. One time applicants from Ukraine, one time applicants from other countries. It's every week we organize. It's seminars. It's different flyers and other. And of course, for this we took with our students and ask our students, please let your friends at home, let's give him our website, our links, different links. It's a website, of course, but it's website for the young people not interesting. We use for this Facebook, we use Instagram. Now we plan start with TikTok, and but Facebook and Instagram, it's our main tools for the connecting with the students, not only Ukrainian, not only foreign, for both of them. And it's the first problem that we must to design with for the good educational system, for the good sustainable development of university, of our university. Internalization. Of course, in different countries we have a different time for lockdowns. It's a situation. It's every country, and we must thinking about it. For this, we must do postponement of document certain dates. For example, in last year in 2020, we postponed these data from the June till to July till to August and till to middle of September. Usually we do it only in first part of July. Now in last year we organized it during 3 months, and I hope now we know the news from our ministry. In this year, in the summer of this year, we also organized it during 2 or 3 months from July, June, and August. We will be take documents from the applicants. And of course, we changed the training start of training dates. Usually in Ukraine, we starting in 1st of September. In this year, from first course students, we start in 21 of September. For other courses, we starting in 1st of October. And if it's needed, we will be changed every semester. For example, now when we has a second lockdown, we also change of our training dates. We will be start in the middle of February after the end of lockdown. But our session of our students in this time we start from Monday. We don't change all session, all exams. The students will be have online from 11 till to 26th of January. During also during two different weeks. And of course, as I already told, we organize many different events. It's must to be every week for students, for applicants, and we organize it. Without it, we cannot do development. Quality of online learning. It's very big problem. Of course, now I can say was, but it's really very big problem. The quality of online learning. We also don't was ready for this. Why? For the first, it's our teacher. Many of maybe 80% of our teacher was not ready for this, so as they don't know this special program. For this, we organize a very many different events, different trainings, different guides for our teachers, and explain them how to organize the online learning. They knows after these events, after these webinars, they knows how to use this or this platform, this or this program. What difference between Zoom and Meet? Many of them starting with Zoom. It was very simple, and they starting from Zoom. Now we have a partner of Google. We use only Meet, and many people must to understand. It's not very difficult, but they must to know what difference between between Zoom and Meet, and why we use Meet and not Zoom. And of course, it's very simple for the young teachers, for the young professors. But many professors, professor with the biggest experience, cannot understand it. And we must organize the online education with these teachers, and it's also a little bit difficult. So as some of them at the home, and it was very difficult. But now all our teachers can use with the helpers, with the different staff who's help them, but all of them can use the online platform, online programs for this. Such subject areas as medicine, engineering, and creative specialist impossible to teach online. Yes, now of course medicine it's very impossible, and here is medicine. Engineering also very very important science, and some engineering specialties, some engineering programs cannot to be online. For example, a laboratorium, special laboratory works, we cannot organize by online, and it's also can be a problem. And for the development, we must to find the decision for this problem. What we organize in last semester, last educational year, we postponed these exercises from one semester till to the other semester. For example, every laboratory works from the spring semester we postpone to the autumn semester, and from the September till to December, our students has little more additional works, additional exercises, and teach and work with our teachers, real work in the laboratory in different laboratorium with the different equipment, of course. And it's a real big problem, and every time we must to think how organize educational process together online or not online, or together with not online process. Now in Ukraine, till to yesterday, till to lockdown, we have a rules that people till to 20 amount of 20 people can be in one auditorium and work real with the professors, and more of 20 must be only online. So we organized special groups till to 20 people who's visit our academy, visit laboratorium works, work, and we organize the educational process like this. By online, for us in this time, it's impossible, and I know that you understand why it happened, and like a medicine student. Our educational resources. If we work with in usually system with the students, of course we need maybe 10 on think books and in methodical books, and more of them we told students by real. When we start working online, it's this amount of educational resource not enough. We must to preparing many different literature for the students, for the quality of online learning, and it's a time, it's a work. Who's must to do this? Of course, teachers. Teachers must to know many different times, many free times for preparing new methodical literature. But it's also a problem, and when a teacher work much more than usual, we must think about payment of this work, and it also a problem. But if we thinking about quality of learning, and we always thinking about quality of learning, we must do thinking about it also. So it's very important, really very important. Infrastructure. As I say, when COVID first lockdown was start, we was not ready for this. So as our infrastructure was not ready for the online learning, we must to buy many programs, many equipment for the good organize of this kind of learning I told about online learning. For this, we must have many financing, many different financing. It's not possible every time. It's really also can be difficult for the universities, and for this we must thinking how to use equipment between 2 or 3 different universities. How organize the special laboratories for the several university in maybe one city, one region, maybe with one specialization, and how to use this server, for example, online server for the organizing of online learning process. And it's also our problem, and problem that we must to thinking about it, and must organize decision of this problem also. Infrastructure, of course, we must do time and money for this, but we must do work. HR problem, human problems. As I already say, not all teachers have a necessary skills, and till to this time, it's a problem for the all teachers who don't want, don't can, and don't want to use computer, understand computer. Sorry, in enough knowledge for the learning. But it's a teacher with a big experience, and we cannot to say, oh, you cannot use computer PC and please go home. No, it's impossible for us. So it's a very it's a teacher that we very need. And we must think what we must do. We organize the distance. How it in English? So we use computer of our teachers from our academy. We use a special program for the computers and help online our teachers to use of them. But more of our teachers understand it, know it, and use online tools without any help from other stuff. Many different times our teacher and students constant use of learning platforms. It's also not very not good. It's not good word, but it's not very good when we every time, every day, many hours during the day using only online education, online learning. It's also very difficult when we sitting between and together with students. We can see what students do. Are they understand us or not understand? They ask a question very fast. When we sitting near to computer, like me, for example, now I see only my presentation. It's a meet. It's a special condition of meet program. Now I see only my presentation. I don't see nobody from you. And with our students, I'm also sitting near to computer and it told with me. Of course, I am a good man, but I want to see my students. I want that my students ask me the question, and they must ask me question fast or not fast, but real learning must be also together with online learning. We must organize maybe consultation, maybe small groups, but we must to meet with our students sometimes in academy, in universities, in the classroom. Without this, it's not fully learning. It's talking with computer, and students talking with computer, and we are students. We are talking with computer also. And when students sitting in classroom, they most disciplinary that sittings near to PC, near to computers. A teacher also, they more disciplinary, and every time thinking that I am near to the people, and every time I'm thinking about me. I don't do like this. So as now at home, maybe I do this and nobody see. We forgot about our place sometimes. So we must to use not only online learning platforms, learning tools. We must meeting with students, meet the people. Other problems, it's real problems. It's fully responsible of teachers. for the any that happened in the classroom. Usually our professor coming to the classroom, in the classroom already preparing computer, maybe desk, maybe other places. Our equipment is ready, all is ready. Professor coming to the classroom and told about their specialty. When we use the online, only teacher answer for the all that happened, for the teachers, for the students, for the connection with the students, and for the good connection. If connection it happened with connection, teacher must to phone to the special department what happened, where is my light, where is my connection, and other. Nobody help them. It's also can be a problem, and we must to organize good connection, good students, and must to help maybe students, maybe for the teacher with the students, our special department and our academic special department who's looking for the students, and if students don't come to the online lectures, special department ask him by the phones, by the mails, by the other possibilities what happened and why the student was not in the lectures. It's also problems which we must to think about it. Management. If we organize effective management of our team, for us it's a large team, we must understand all that happened with this problem. If we must administration in like a deans, like vice rectors, like head of cathedrals must understand all of that happened with this. Now I talked about online, with what happened in during online learning. If we will be know all that happened, we can we can organize effective management. Without this, it's impossible. If I don't know what happened, I don't can a good good decision of management in every problem which happen. So we must know the first one of administration. We must to understand what happened, what must to do during online education, and during online education together with real education and other. Evaluation, intensification, or in assessment performance of employers, and its connection with the terms of payment. I talked about it. If our people must work more, we must to pay them more also. For the first, we are the state academy, and for us, it's impossible to do this without any decision from ministry, from our council, and other. It's possible, but not very simple. If we work more, we must to pay to this teacher also more. We thinking about this. We preparing for this. We find our other decision, and every university, every institute or academy find a special decision for this, and it's wave of this decision of this problem may be different each other from our partners from the real business sector, our partners from alumni, students, and we working in these fields also. And adoption of adequate management decision. It's that I say in first one, all that we say for our staff, we must understand that it's possible. If it's not possible and we not understand it, we are not good management. And if we want to development, if we want to good development, as we say, as in the topic of this conference, if we want, we as a university want to sustainable development, we must to make a adequate management decision. And it's um, main problem, main goals, main that management must to do in universities. And what we must to do after COVID. I hope post-COVID education, post-COVID terms, post-COVID time start from this spring. We very want to end of this, and we hope all be like before. And I find it on the internet. It's a UNESCO recommendation for university, but I think it's a real good recommendation in the weekend to show it here. What we must to do, we must to continue develop of effective online learning methods. Of course, we must to do this. We must to do this. Without this, impossible to work if we want to development. Even for our academy. Now we're thinking about online education for the full time after the when the COVID was there. And for this, we must to continue. We must to develop all our part of our academy, and we do this just now. We have it's very different for us. So it's be a state university, but it's possible, and I think it will be very good for us. Develop training for students and teachers on the use of digital learning tools. Our next step for us, if I told for our academy, next step, it's Moodle platform. We start to use, I hope, from after the 1 month, we start to use this. It's a very good, it's very helpful for us for education. And together with this and with Google tools, we organize a very strong online learning in our academy. But for this, we must to train our students and, of course, our teachers. It's other level, and it's difficult, more difficult than Google tools. But we do this, and we must work in this field also. Documents. We must to change many of our documents, and we already changed many of our documents, and many of them people can find in our website. We have different links, and every hour change we told for all participants of learning process, both of students and teachers. Use experience and mistake when organizing online education. We know how many mistakes we organize in the start of this situation, and we must to use this, and we must to use not only our mistakes, we must to use experience of other university, and we do this. As I told, we organize mobilities with our foreign partners, and more of our now online mobilities, and we ask about their experience in the field of online education, and we use this. We start use this. It's very, very important if we want to develop of sustainable development. Now I talked about universities, and of course we must review and update our training and teaching system. Of course, it's a most difficult process. It's a process must start from our ministry, and they are very professional. They are very positive, and all the changes happened now in our system. We must to do this together with other university. And I hope our post-COVID time starting very near, and I want to say thank you for the attention and good health for all of us. And I very hope to the next conference that happened, I hope after the year. I hope to meet you real in Kerala or in Odessa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a wonderful presentation. We could see the beauty of Ukraine, especially Odessa. We really look forward to visiting your country, Professor.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Your involvement in the infrastructure and sustainable development is so great. And the association with various world universities of the world for the multidisciplinary development for the masters and PhD for the students, and the student exchange program is also a great initiative, sir. And the details regarding the various platforms used during the pandemic situation in order to handle the academic sessions, and the various strategies adopted to resolve the various problems related to this online teaching and online learning process also were also very informative. Thank you for the presentation, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you. Thank you.
And now the technical sessions will be starting at 2:30 p.m. The first session. All are welcome for that session. The link will be shared, sir.
Thank you, Professor Oleg Popov, once again. Thank you for joining us. We will start our technical session at sharp 2:30 p.m. IST. Thank you.